So when I come in from the field, I bring everything in and everything goes into the cold room or goes into a dunk tank. I take a little break. When I come back out, I sweep everything out so we don't have any debris from the field on the floors to try to make it as clean as possible again. And then I put on my wash shoes and those remain on the rest of the day until we are finished with our processing. And these shoes stay in here. They are my wash pack shoes. They do not go out to the field. So on the day of our wash and pack of our greens, I fill up the tubs in the morning so that the water can acclimate. I actually measure the temperature in the wash tub and make sure that our differential from the air temperature to the water temperature is less than 10 degrees. So on the day of, I fill these up in the morning, head out to harvest, come out, and these are my dunk tanks. So our salad greens go straight in here with our bubbler that we can use to help agitate the water to ensure that we're trying to get as much debris off before we're doing a triple wash in the sink area. And then everything goes into the salad greens dryer and then it gets packed after it's dried. And I have an SOP on that just to be consistent on a weekly basis. So I heard through other farmers that you can design a fairly inexpensive bubbler where you use a small car vacuum on reverse to add air into a system of PVC pipes. But one of the things I wanted to ensure was to make sure I could clean it easily and take it apart. So I only put cement, plumbing cement, in a couple of joints at the top so that everything else can be taken apart and all the individual tubing can be cleaned before being stored and being ready for the next week. So after I take my greens out of the bubbler dunk tank, they actually go through a triple wash system. So I fill these up with fresh water from our dug well, and I will go through for quality and make sure that there's no debris, there's no rotten pieces, and everything looks good. And they work their way through the system before going into the salad greens. I change the water every 2 loads, and a basket for us is a load. And that works really well for managing a certain amount of pounds on each load, and it keeps the water a little cleaner that way. So although I really try to use paper towels at all times when I'm doing my hand washing, I feel more sustainable using cloth towels as a once and done use. For between vegetables, we will wipe down surfaces, clean up any water that's on the surfaces between vegetables. And this way I can just use a towel, put it in the hamper, and then I have another one ready to go for the next load of veggies that are coming through. So we're here in my cold room where I run a CoolBot to keep everything at an appropriate temperature for food safety. When I bring everything in from the field and they're in the harvest totes that are dirty on the bottom or may have field debris, everything goes in the dirty shelf. Once I bring them out to get washed and packed, then they get packed into my transport totes or what we use for our CSA. But there are totes that actually have lids, and those all get put on the clean shelf.
The University of New Hampshire Cooperative Extension is an equal opportunity educator and employer. UNH, U.S. Department of Agriculture, and New Hampshire counties cooperating. Direct inquiries to unh.civilrights@unh.edu. The University of Maine system is an equal opportunity institution committed to non-discrimination.